Hi there, I'm Mark Burnett, and this is my attempt to complete 40 tracks in a year. And not just any year, this is 2020. We're in week 5, and this is my brief story update. It's been tough, actually, the last week. Loads of other things going on, and I'm going to try and keep it short, but I'm part of a team that's organising a large stage at Fusion Festival. As such, extended meetings every Monday, designing deco and planning and stuff like that. I'm also part of a cafe project, which is at our venue. I say our venue, there are a number of people involved, but this is what I've been working on for the past 2.5 years. It's a place in Leipzig called Heiter bis Volkig. And if you don't know where it is, you should definitely check it out. It's a lot of fun. It's a great outdoor venue. And it's a summer cafe. So we're currently closed. But what that means is over the next couple of months, we're going to be doing all of the building work that's related to opening again for the next season. So that's on the cards as well. And I'm also working very closely with one of the guys who I work with at the cafe. In fact, 2 guys I work with at the cafe, Martin and Flo. And we've set up a new project, or actually revitalized a slightly older project that I started when I first came here called Leipzig Sessions, which was initially just about doing regular sort of online radio shows with some of the amazing DJs and live acts in Leipzig. I had to shelve it for a while because it was too much work. I was trying to do it every Friday, and every Friday stuff just doesn't seem to work for whatever reason. So we're doing this Leipzig Sessions, and what that's resulted in is we've just finished the second piece of promo work. Let me just jump back over to this page. This is a short example I'll give you of the kind of videos that we're doing, short promo videos predominantly for live performers, and we'll be using lots of different venues around our area in Leipzig. But this one was shot on the roof of my studio, so I'll just give you a quick insight to what we're doing with that. Yeah, so that's pretty much what we're doing. We're just making these sort of funky little couple of minute videos for people. We're not focusing on whole music videos, but yeah, that's another project. And then what else is happening is there's a nightclub opening in the basement here, and myself and another friend who runs a sound system company, we are doing the acoustic installation. So that's all kind of starting now, that whole process. So there's loads of stuff there going on. On my front with the music, I struggled last week at the end of the week with getting the production video finished. The weekend sort of crept up on me, and then there was lots of stuff happening, so that video only came out on Tuesday. Although I've got a feeling that releasing videos over the weekend and even on Fridays isn't that great an idea, so I might just shift things around a bit. I definitely want to try and keep these a lot shorter, the storyline stuff. So in terms of where I'm at with my project at the moment, we're literally now at the stage of having just uploaded the 3rd track. It's come back from mastering and I love it. I'm really, really chuffed with this track. It's different to the previous 2. It's got a lot of bass in it again, but I really encourage you to have a listen. I've got a lot of other positive feedback from this. It's a different direction completely to the big room, epic, cinematic, techno, trance, whatever the hell it was, the last stuff. I mean, I can't even describe what this is. But what did I write? Cerebral melodics and carnal basses intertwined in a deeply involving track. I mean, I can't put a genre on it again. But have a listen. I'd really love to hear people's feedback on this track. Alpha Centauri. And I also want to give a shout out to Emil Baer, the guy that designed the sound pack that is provides some of the main instruments in this track. So big ups to you, bruv. And I'm glad I finally got this track out. It really needed to happen. It's a few years old. What else has happened is in the process of going through all of these tracks, trying to kind of mix it up a little bit so that I'm not just doing Most of the really nearly finished tracks are quite hard, intense stuff, and I kind of want to mix it up a bit. I want people to get a feel for the kind of breadth of music that I make. Oh, it's all dance music. It's all electronic, of course. There's some organic elements here and there intertwined, but it's, you know, it's all of an ilk. And it's all fairly non-in-the-box music, as in it doesn't really fit into a single, this is techno, this is house. Anyway, not that I care about that anymore because we're moving forward. The other thing that did come out of that, though, was that I started going through some of my archive, so stuff that wasn't even on drives. And I guess what I found? I found one of these. It dates from the early 21st century or 22nd century, and it's full of these things. These are called CDs, and they used to put data on these. Quite primitive, not very reliable. They get scratched, but so I found all of these, and they've got my track archive 2006 and before on. So I'm also going to start rifling through my project's backup, October 2006. So I'm going to start rifling through these. I know that because Ableton versions correlate a little bit with years, so sort of 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think the years all correlated with the versions of Live, and then it sort of spread out a little bit. So I know 2006 it was Live 6, and of course, because I've upgraded my Macs and stuff, there's no optical drives. I can obviously get an external one, but somebody gave me like this beast of an old machine here. It's not actually that old. I think it's like 5 or 6 years old. It's a Vio. It's a Core 2. Anyway, so for a laugh, I installed Windows XP literally yesterday on here because it had Windows something on it and it was running like a bag of shit. So I put Windows XP on here. Of course, I've got to now spend another 17 million hours getting the drivers to all work, but we're sort of there. Graphics drivers sort of working. Anyway, I'm dealing with that. It's mostly functioning. Gone out of focus now, haven't I? Hey, back in focus. I wanted to, and I've got, what else have I done? Oh, okay, it's in the middle of something else. But yeah, so I've installed, look at that. Ableton Live 6 on Windows XP. I used to rock that. That was my world for years. It really was. Audio driver isn't working yet, but I'm actually going to try staying in focus. I'm actually going to try loading some of these old projects up in their original platform. No idea why. It's a waste of time, really, probably. But I guess there's some nostalgia in there. So we'll see how that pans out. Otherwise, it's all systems go. I am sort of on track. I've really got a kick ass today because I've only got a few hours left, and the track for this week has required quite a bit of work, as you'll see in the production video, if I manage to even get that together. But I'm planning on condensing all of this stuff much more. Even though I'm still here waffling at you, that's pretty much it. That's me checking out. And please do check out the new release. It's on my Bandcamp already, and it'll be going through all the other distribution platforms soon. You can find it on the Dirty Looking Mobile Disco Facebook page. And of course, you will be able to find all of these links for all of the videos and all of the tracks when you finally want to do that, if you ever want to do that, on the Live Lab website under my Dirty Looking Mobile Disco 2020 blog page. So here I've been sticking all this jazz so you can kind of surf through the bits that are interesting and the bits that are not. Anyway, thanks for checking in. It's all going well. Just need to get a bit more sleep. Ciao for now.